Good morning and welcome to Qigong Live Online today. This is the advanced class and today we're doing depression of all things. Somebody's asked me about this, so we're going to do a set of exercises for depression. In the description I'll also write more about how Chinese medicine sees depression and also herbal formulas for it depending on how the symptoms you're getting with the depression, and a little bit about the Qigong and about how you can do Qigong exercises to help get rid of depression. It's a big subject. In Chinese medicine, they call it Yu Zheng, which is, it means constraint. It's a funny name. It means constraint and stagnation disorder. That's what the traditional Chinese medicine see depression as. And there's four major culprits to it. There's the liver Qi stagnation, the heart and the spleen, the kidney depletion, or phlegm misting the mind. I'll talk a little bit about that, about what that means. Let me just bow into class. We'll bow into the lesson. We'll back. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, two thumbs together. Gong. Fist with your left hand, cover with your right. Bring it towards your heart, down to your physical center. So that's the four of them. So the four we have is liver Qi stagnation, heart and spleen depletion, kidney deficiency, or phlegm misting the mind. Now you're going to understand what phlegm is in Chinese medicine. It's like congealed fluid, and it gets thick and it gets stuck around the body. Instead of the fluids through the lymphatic system moving like it's smoothing and the body fluids moving smoothly, they get thicker and they get congealed. Yeah, and so they get congealed and they get thick. And that thickness stops the circulation of qi in the blood, and they call that, and then it stops the energy going to your mind, or the energy of the circulation of qi and blood circulating to your mind, and they call that phlegm misting the mind. It's got a lovely terminology. And it's generally a spleen-lung thing that does it, because the spleen has a lot to do with the phlegm, so does the lungs. Well, the phlegm is the one that creates it. The spleen is the one that creates the phlegm, and then the lungs that goes to the lungs. That's why you get phlegm from the lungs. That's why you're coughing it out. The body's trying to get rid of the phlegm out of the body. Yeah. So I'm going to do an exercise for each of those systems. So we're going to go through the spleen. We'll do that. No, we'll do the liver Qi stagnation first. And we're going to, the symptoms you'll get with liver Qi stagnation when it comes to depression, you'll get mood swings. You'll get mood swings and frustration will come. Yep, there's the general. There's a few other symptoms. Have a read in the comments below in the article below, and you'll see more about the details. The exercise we're going to do for that will be the 5-element exercise for the liver. And this is a great exercise to help move the stagnation inside the liver. Yep. So we start with our palms face towards the ground. We grasp the fingers. We grasp the fingers around and make two fists. Yeah, and then you pull them back onto your hips. Yep. Now you're going to start with your right hand first. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, the fist comes forward and it turns right over. So then the top of the fist is facing up. Now it's in front of your heart. So it's direct in front of your heart. Don't have it to the side. It's in the front. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, the other one comes back and the other one goes forward. And you get halfway and it's like driving a car. Your hands are holding the steering wheel for the car. And then it turns over to come forward. Now there's a pause breath in this position. Breathe in and then breathe out, move. So you move on the out breath. Long, slow out breath. Take a breath in. Long, slow out breath. Now, this is a great exercise for regulating the liver. And in our case, we're using it for liver Qi stagnation. Breathing out. Take a breath in. Breathe in and out through the nose. Good. Now we're going to add the hips to this. So the hips are moving. Take a breath in. And as the hand goes forward, the hips move. So the hips are generating the hands to move. Yeah. So the hands are following the hips. Take a breath in. Breathe in, move the hips. That's it. So that the whole body's moving together. The hips, the knees, the muscles, the shoulders, everything's moving together. This is a good exercise for regulating stomach disorders as well, because the liver has a lot to do with digestion in Chinese medicine. It helps with regulating the emotions. Helps with regulating the hormones as well. You do long, slow, quiet in breath, long, slow, quiet out breath. We'll do 2 more. Good. And then bring the hand back. Sit it on your hips. Good. Turn the hands over, palms to the ground, and return the chi to the lower dantian. Next one we're going to do first for the heart and the spleen. Now the exercise we're going to do is scoop the C, toss to the sky, which is out of the Shiva shear system. Now the symptoms you'll get with depression and the heart and the spleen will be sadness and insomnia. You'll get the insomnia and you'll get the sadness that comes with that. Yeah. So scoop the C. We're going to go off to your right, so we're going to step to the right. Yep. And we're going to come forward. And it's like scooping water out of a puddle at the beach. You go down, you scoop the sea, and you bring your hands up, they crisscross, and then they turn over at your heart, and they come back, and you're leaning backwards. And all the weight changes to the back foot. And as we come forward, all the weight changes to the front foot. Now all the weight's on the front at this stage, and then breathe in. Big long breath in. And a big long breath out. And this is good for the spleen. And it's good for the heart. Breathing in. Now, at the bottom, do alternating hands at the bottom. So depending on which one you did last time, swap the hands over and do the opposite hand at the bottom this time. So the opposite hand's in front. Make sure the hands don't touch. There's a gap between the hands there. They're not actually touching. There's a gap between the hands. And then breathing out. It's a beautiful exercise. It's a very calming exercise. It's the exercise you can do before you go to sleep at night time as well. Breathing out. You want to do 2 more on the side. Breathing in and out through the nose. Long, slow out breath, long, slow in breath. Good. And then bring the foot in, change the other side. Stepping forward with the left foot this time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Alternating hands at the bottom. All the weight goes to the front foot, and then when you're leaning back, all the weight goes to the back foot. I'll do 2 more. Last one. Breathing out. And then bring the hands to the side, step back with the foot. Good. So depression, of course, if you have depression, it's also depression of the energy. Besides the stagnation of the energy and, of course, the heart and the spleen move the chi and move the blood, it can be that you're actually just super tired, and it's very hard to have a lot of energy and feel really good when you really got no energy, you're feeling tired. It's hard to say I'm full of life if you're actually really tired. And so you can understand if you're depressed, you have this feeling that the energy is depressed because there isn't a lot of it. So this next exercise is for the kidneys, which is like your battery, to charge your battery so you get more power. Because if you've got much more power, it's hard to be depressed if you're full of power and full of energy. And so this one's for the kidney deficiency. Yeah? And we're going to use an exercise from the Zhan Gong system, which is also a grounding exercise, but this will actually create lots of power inside your body. Yeah? So you start with your hands facing towards the side. And it's like holding 2 little posts in the palm of your hand. You're holding 2 little posts. And you're at the top of them, and you're going to lower yourself down. You're going to bend your knees, lower yourself down. So you're lowering the post to the ground, and then you're going to stand up. Now, when you lower yourself down, keep your back straight and tuck your pelvis forward. So when you go down, when we're going down, don't stick your bum out like that. Come straight down here. Keep your back straight, come straight down, and then straight back up again. And keep your pelvis tucked while you're doing that. Yeah. So you breathe in on the way down, and you breathe out as you come up. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the way up. Now this exercise reminds me of a rocket taking off. It's like, what's his name? Iron Man. I've got to think of it. And Iron Man has the power light beams coming out of his hand when he's flying and out through his feet. It almost feels like that when you're breathing in. And then as you breathe out, energy comes out the palm of your hands and out your feet at the same time. It feels like you're taking off, like a rocket taking off. And that's what the feeling feels like. And you'll feel this when you do this exercise. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Now you're breathing into the yin energy of the earth, the yin energy to tonify the kidney yin. And then you're standing up into yang. Breathing in the kidney energy. You're breathing in the kidney points at the bottom of your feet. And breathe out. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Now the symptoms you'll get with depression with a kidney deficiency, you'll get hopelessness. And you'll get fear as well. You'll definitely get the fear, but you'll get the feeling of hopelessness. That's it when the kidneys are involved in the depression. Yeah. Breathing out. These 4 exercises, you do these exercises every day, twice a day, and it will just make you feel so much better. Do 2 more. Also, it creates heat. You can feel yourself heating up with this because you're generating energy into your kidneys. It's like charging your battery. It creates a lot of heat. 1 more. That's a good exercise. So a lot of it happens to produce the yang energy inside the body. What happens is when you're when you do muscle exercise, if you go to the gym or you lift weights or you do any muscle building, whether it's digging in the garden, whatever it is you're doing, if you're using muscles, the muscles' energy in the body is funded by the yang energy. Yang energy supplies energy into the muscles for the muscles to work. So any exercise that we're using muscles will create yang energy. So this one, as we're bending our legs and we're straightening, we're exercising the two biggest muscles in our body, which is our two thigh, our quads. And so we're using the two biggest muscles. So by engaging those muscles, you start producing yang energy to fund the energy of the muscles. So you're producing yang by itself. We're breathing into the ground to get the yin, but we're also engaging the yang to create the muscle power. And that's why it builds up the qi. That's why it builds up the kidney energy. And long life Qigong exercises use the muscles in the legs, and they have all sorts of exercises where you're bending and straightening your legs, which creates more yang, which creates more energy. It's pretty nice and simple. Eh? So the last one's phlegm misting the mind. It's a great terminology. I love the concept of that, the phlegm misting your mind. It's like the congealed. It's just getting into your mind and stopping the circulation of qi. Yeah. Now, with the symptoms of this in depression, you'll get confusion and you'll get withdrawal. You'll feel you want to withdraw from the world. That sort of part of the depression comes from this idea of this phlegm inside your body, stopping the circulation. Your mind gets stuck. You get the confusion from it because it's not working properly. Yeah. So we do a spleen. It's a spleen and lung, so it's involved in this, and we'll do Rustles, Lotus leaves, which is a classic exercise for the spleen and the lungs. Yeah. So we start off with your right hand, and you're going to turn your right hand up. It comes up to your face, looking at the hand. Then you bring your body and your hips are turning. You bring your hands around to the side. You put the palm facing forward, and then you push it. It's like pushing air across the front of your body. And then it goes down, and it goes into the water, like you're standing in water, and goes into the water, and it sweeps across. The other one follows it across. So the hand comes across, follows your head around. The hand turns to the front, and then it pushes the air across. And then it goes down into the water. And it pushes the water across, and the other one follows it across. And it comes up out of the water, comes up to your face, so you're looking at your hand. Now I'm turning my hips. My hips are turning, moving my hand and my face, so they're connected. Palm to the front, then my hips bring the hand back. So my hip movement is driving the hand. Goes down into the water. The other one comes across, follows it across, comes up out of the water. And as I say, the hips are those driving this exercise. The hips are moving backwards and forwards, and the hands are following the hips. Good. Goes down. Comes up. Turning with the hips. And press with the hand. And the hand goes down. Now let's leave the hand down for the moment and just see. So you turn your hips one side and then you turn it back the other way. Then you turn it back the other way. And this is what the hips are doing. The arms are following this motion. It goes from one side to the other. Yeah? So the hand comes up out of the water. The hips turn, the hand turns, so the whole body's turning together. It's all linked together. Comes around. Palm towards the front, press. Goes down the water, and the hips move across and bring the other hand across and up. Perfect. There you go, nice and simple. Turning. Now you breathe out as you go across and down. And then you breathe in from the bottom. Breathe in, keep breathing in, keep breathing in. And then breathe out as it goes forward. It's a long, slow breath. Breathing out, and then breathing in as the hand comes up. Love this exercise, it's very cool. Breathing in, The body feels like it floats. The whole body just moving by the hip movement, and the arms are just following the body. A very cool feeling. Breathing out. Just let your arms relax as much as you can so your arms just float. Breathe in and out through the nose. Long, slow in breath. Long, slow out breath. Do one more each side. Last one. And bring the hands down. Very good. Just shake the arms out, let the arms relax. Just let your legs relax. So those 4 exercises are devastating. I just notice how I'm feeling quite right now. My mind's clear. I feel the energy in my body. I feel the heat coming from the kidneys. My heart feels quiet. My mind's quiet. And I can feel the energy moving, which is what's happened with the liver. It's because the liver's in charge of moving the qi around the body. And I can feel that happening, and you can feel the circulation better in your hands and the circulation in your whole body. These are very powerful exercises, and they're so good for it. So as I say, do them in the morning when you wake up. Make them a daily practice. You do these exercises, no matter how bad you feel. You don't have to do them a lot. You don't have to do half an hour each of them. Just get up and just do a few exercises every time. Just do a few of these exercises every morning, just to get it going. And you'll notice after a while you'll get into the practice and you'll make it longer. But don't give yourself an hour practice every day. It's just too much. Just say, I'm going to do 5 minutes. And do then start it off and then build it to 10 minutes and then build it up slowly, because it'll make you feel good and you'll want to do them. And again, at night time before you go to bed too, it'll help to keep the energy going, so it'll help you sleep as well. Yep. If you have any questions about them, please ask. As I say, all the information about these 3 different medical conditions, the liver qi stagnation, the heart and spleen depletion, kidney depletion, and spleen misalignment, I'll write it in the column underneath so you can actually see more detail about that, and the Qigong, and the Chinese formulas for each of them as well. So that'll help you anyway. So if you have any questions, please ask. You're very, very welcome. Yep. Enjoy your day. Roll back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath right hand, top 2 thumbs together. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand, cover it with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then return the qi to the lower dantian. That's your lower physical center. Good. And then step back. And then bow to each other. Very good. Have a beautiful day. And if you have any questions, please ask. Bye-bye. Cheers.